Okay guys, so what I want to do is I want to spend 5 to 10 minutes talking about a little bit of training that can help you end 2018 in a better situation than you're currently in, okay? So for most of you, you would fucking love to end this year better than you currently are, because the reality is that maybe you might not be in the condition that you want to be in. Maybe January the 1st you set some goals, you set some targets, and where you are at now doesn't currently align with what you've foreseen on January the 1st. So like I said, the end of this year is closing in quickly. And one of the key areas that I do is I write shit down. And because when you see it in black and white, it makes things a lot easier, because a lot of us, we have these thoughts, feelings, and they're all going on in our head, and everything's going round, spinning round, and we never actually get any clarity, okay? But when you write things down and you see it in black and white, things get a lot easier. So I just want to talk to you about like a typical client that comes to me, an example of a typical client that comes to me, and I want to talk to you in a way that can help you understand how you get from where you currently are to where you want to be with some simple steps and changes. Okay? So let's just talk. I've split your life into 5 areas. So you've got your body, you've got your health, you've got your habits, you've got your lifestyle, and the most important one at the bottom is you've got your reaction and choices. Okay, so to whatever scenario happens to you in life, not only you can't always control what happens to you in life, but you certainly can control how you react to it. Okay, so let's say that again. You can't control everything that happens to you. Shit happens, life happens, but you can control your reaction and your attitude towards the situation. So there are your 5 areas: body, health, habits, lifestyle, reaction and choices. So the average client that comes to me with their body, so today where they're currently at is that they're overweight, they're getting bigger clothes, they're not happy with that, and their confidence is low. So many people tell me those 3 things. With their health, I get told a lot of the time that they've been sent by their doctors. They've had some bad news. They need to start exercising. They get breathless. They might have been diagnosed with diabetes or some type of heart condition. Habits. This particular person starts and stops over and over again. So they start a diet, stop the gym, stop the gym. And they never actually, so they might produce a little result, then they stop. So they're never actually moving any much forward than where they currently are, because they lose 7 pounds, they gain it. They lose a few inches, they regain it. The habits, yeah, they like sort of have late nights, lots of boozing, eating out, that type of person. Lifestyle, okay. A lot of the people that I come across that are gaining weight have seated jobs. So for 6 to 8, 10 hours of the day, depending on your work hours, they are sat down, not doing much. Okay, because sitting down burns very few calories. And then when they get home in an evening, guess what? They sit down again. So when they wake up in the morning, they lay down. They get out of bed, they go to the car to sit down. They then get out of the car to go to work, to sit down. Then they get out of work to get back in the car to sit down. And then they get out of the car to walk to the house to sit down. Then they get off the sofa to go upstairs to lie down. So you can see how a lot of people aren't expending that many calories. Does that sound familiar to you? Okay? Does it sound familiar that you are lay in bed, you get up out of bed to get in your car to sit down. You drive to work, sat down. You get out of your car, you walk to your office to sit down at your desk. You were sat down for 6 to 8 hours. You get out of your desk, out of work. You then get into your car to sit down. You then drive to your destination, your home, whatever. You get out of your car to then sit at the dinner table to have dinner, sat down. Then you go from the dinner table to the sofa to sit down. Then you go from the sofa to your bed to fucking lie down. So we're not actually moving very much. So even if you added a gym session into that, you're still not burning many calories. So this is a typical client. And reactions and choices. Like I said, there's 5 key areas. We've got blame and justify. So a lot of people that I come across, they blame. They blame. It's everyone else's fault why they're in the situation they're in. Whether it be the kids, whether it be their jobs, whether it be their genetics, whether it be their parents. It's just blame, 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 blame. And the thing is, you can go along blaming forever, but it just doesn't change your situation. Your situation will not change through blaming other people, because blaming, as far as I'm aware, doesn't burn that many calories. Blaming people doesn't burn calories, and it doesn't burn fat. Okay? And also the justify. People justify why they do what they do. Oh, well, they do it. The problem is with everything, whoever you hang around with, whatever you do, it's your situation. You've got to own your shit. So if you are unhappy with the way you look, this is what I'm talking about, the way you look, the way you feel, your health state, you need to own it and you need to do something about it. The same way if you're unhappy with your fucking job, you need to own it and you need to do something about it. The same way you're unhappy with your relationship. If you are unhappy with it, do something about it. Your reaction and your choices are in your control. So you can either accept and stay where you are, which isn't a problem, because that's what a lot of people do, but further down the line, they tend to look back with regret. So they look back with regret. What if I should have? When in fact, you've got the power right now to do something about your situation. Okay? So that's an example of a client that comes to me. So the body, health, habits, lifestyle, reaction choices, that's the type of person. So that's where we're currently at today. So currently, today, this is the way I am, this is the way I feel, this is my health status, these are my habits, these are my reactions and choices. So you have a decision to make. Like I said, we probably set goals on January the 1st that at the end of this year, we were going to look a certain way, we were going to feel a certain way, we were going to do certain things. And now we're heading towards reality in the fact that we're not far off the end of the year. And are we going to be that person that sets the same goals again next year and the year after and the year after, because you haven't stopped blaming and justifying and just owned your own shit? Put yourself as a priority. A lot of people who fail to prioritize yourself, they don't think they're worthy of prioritizing themselves. So you need to think that when you are leaner, lighter, fitter and stronger, you are happier, you are more confident, you've got more energy. So all the people that are around you, whether it be your friends, your work colleagues, your kids, whatever, they're going to have a better version of you. Okay? Because we know that people feel better when they're leaner, lighter, fitter and stronger. So why don't the people so if you can't do it for you, why can't you do it for them? The people in your life that deserve a better version of you. Because you will feel a fucking whole host better if you have gained weight, if you lose it. Simple as that. It affects so many things. Not just your fucking clothes size. It affects so many things. And the biggest thing it affects is this. All the shit that goes on in here. So, like I said, that is your situation today. So then you need to decide, when you've written it down, where do you want to be? What type of person do you want to be with your body, with your health, with your habits, with your lifestyle? What needs to change? What needs to change from what you're doing today to where you want to be? What's that end product that you want? What do you want to look like? Another key thing is, if you want to look a certain way, speak to people that look a certain way. Find out their habits, what they do, how they go about their daily lifestyle, their decisions, their choices. And then if you want what they want, you've got to start doing what they do. And for most of you, change starts with eating less, simplified, eating less, and to some degree moving more. Like I said, most of us are guilty of overeating, whether we want to admit it or not. Your body shape is a very true reflection upon how you live your life and what you're consuming. Because if you're taking it, like I tried to explain to my little boy yesterday, my little boy is 3 years old. 3 years old. And I explained to him very briefly, I said to him, Teddy, listen, you eat food so that you can do lots and lots and lots of running. Okay? If you ate food and you didn't do lots and lots of running, you're going to get a big belly. And he goes, Dad, will I get a big belly? And I said, yeah, you're going to get a big belly. And it's just explaining energy balance, guys. You can't, it's like your bank account. If you keep inputting money in and don't spend anything, you will have a hell of a big savings. If you keep getting your wages in and you spend more than your wages, you will be going into the red. And you can't deny that fact because it's evidence. The same way your body is true evidence upon the way you live your life. Okay? If you're one of those people that are constantly saying, I feel like I'm overweight because I'm not eating enough, it is a lie. Okay? You've got to change your mindset, the way you think about things, because you do not get bigger by eating less than you need. The same way, you're not going to get in debt if you don't spend all your money. Okay? So, what I want you to do is write shit down, because like I said, a lot of the time, if you keep all your thoughts and feelings in your head, they can get lost, you don't know where you are, become overwhelmed. Write them down. Where are you at? Where are you at today? Where do you want to be? And the key thing is what needs to happen. So this is where I am today. This is where I want to be. There's a gap. What needs to happen? What needs to happen daily, weekly, monthly for me to achieve this body that's going to make my life so much better and it's going to make me a better person around the people that are around me? What needs to happen? And then once you've clarified that, am I prepared to do it? Am I prepared to do it? Because it's all right finding out what's wrong with you. It's all right finding out where I want to be. It's all right finding what I need to do. But then the key question is, am I prepared to do it? Yes or no? Because if you're not prepared to do it, then this dream that you've got of this certain body type, you're never going to get there. And you're going to constantly be that person that stops. So you need to find something nutritionally and exercise-wise that's going to suit your life. That creates a calorie deficit and suits your life. So then you get long-term results. Rather than these short-term fads of hitting it hard for 7 days. And then, so like, I call it the fitness tampon, where you're in for 1 week, out for 3. So loads of people can hit it for 1 week and you don't see the fuckers for another 3 weeks. But like I said, your desire for that end result or looking a certain way will never go away. That's why people stop. It'll never go away. So you're either going to accept your excuses, stories, reasons and justifications, or you're going to fucking do something about it. Either way, like I said, like what goes in your mouth, like how much exercise you do, like the way you look, it is your choice and in your control. If this has helped you guys, or you think this is half decent video, and you know someone that's kind of struggling, they kind of need a little bit more information, a little bit more help, can you share it to their wall or send them our way, so that, like I said, that we can simplify things and help people get to where they want to be quicker.